It's another Mate here with teacher Jenny. Join me for another topic. This time we're going to talk about critical values of a function. Let's start with our function f of x equal to x to the power 1/3 minus 2x. First, get the derivative to get the critical number. F prime of x, that will be equal to derivative of x to the power 1/3 is 1/3 x to the power of 1/3 minus 1. So the minus 1 there, we are going to choose a fraction in which we have the same denominator here, which is 3. So we can have 3 over 3. 3 over 3 is simply 1. Minus 2x. 2x, the derivative of that one is simply 2. And then we are to equate or to change f prime of x to 0. That will be equal to 1/3 x to the power 1/3 minus 2/3. 1 minus 2 is negative 2. And then we copy over 3 and then minus 2. We may swap this one. So 1/3 x to the power negative 2/3 minus 2 equal to 0. So we can move 2 to the other side by simply adding 2 here and so with the other side. So we've got 1/3 x to the power of negative 2/3. That will be equal to 2. And then we are solving for x. So that means we are to get all those that are not necessary because we only need the x. So 1/3 here, we are going to get that out from there by multiplying 3 here. And also we multiply 3 on the other side. So this is 3 times 1/3, it's 1. So we only have x to the negative 2/3. That's equal to 6. Now next, we have the exponent, which is negative 2/3. So we have to get that out as well. To get that out, we are going to raise this to the power of negative reciprocal of this, which is 3 over 2. We do the same thing on the other side. We have to raise this by the negative 3 over 2. After that one, we simplify. We have x equal to negative 2 times negative 3. That's a positive 6. 3 times 2, that's a positive 6, equal to 6 to the negative 3 halves. X to the power 6 over 6, that's equal to 1. So x will be equal to 6 to the power negative 3 halves. This is negative, so we have to make it positive by simply getting the reciprocal of that. The entire number 6 here, so we have 1 over 6 to the power of the positive 3 halves. After that one, you have the freedom to do anything as long as it doesn't jeopardize the mathematical process, then that's okay. Now for me, I'm going to split this up. Splitting up the whole number because our fraction there is a mixed number. So splitting that up according to the way how we do the mixed number. So we have x is equal to 6 to the power of, when you say 3 over 2, 3 divided by 2, that's equal to 1. And then we have 2 here minus, we have 1. So that means to say we have 1 and 1/2 as our mixed number. So I'll be using that one. So I have here 1 and then 1/2, or I can write it 1 plus 1/2. And then we can do this as x equal to, separate the number 6 into 2 possible ways, like writing 6 to the power of 1, multiplying that with 6 to the power of 1/2. Once we multiply similar bases, we're adding their exponents. So that's literally the same as 1 plus 1/2, or that is simply the same as 3 halves. So after that one, and by the way, I forgot to write here 1 over because this is already on the denominator. So please be careful on that one. So that should be 1 over 6 to the power of 1 plus 1/2. And this is the same as 1 over 6 times 6 to the power of 1/2. So this will be equivalent to, once we write this fractional exponent into radical expression as 1 over 6, times the square root of 6. So since we have square root in the denominator, all we have to do is to multiply this with the square root of 6, and so with this one. We're doing rationalizing so that we can get the radical symbol there. So this is x equal to 1 times square root of 6, that's square root of 6, over 6 times the square root of 6 raised to the power of 2. This is now x equal to the square root of 6 over 6 times, this is cancelled, this will be times 6. So this is now equal to, for the square root of 6, we have that as positive negative. So our answer here entirely is also with a positive negative, and that's over 36. So this will be our critical numbers. One is x equal to square root of 6 over 36. The other one is x equal to negative square root of 6 over 36. So there you go.